back.
And you're back.
Do you remember when we used to say subscribe and then it was like...
Ah, yeah.
YouTube really promotes creators like us, artistic creators, physically saying in the video, subscribe and hit the thumbs up button.
I thought you meant YouTube promotes us.
Not whatsoever.
Like,
None.
What are you talking about? Hopefully you're back because you watched episode 1. Are we doing this weekly? Last week. Or yesterday. Whenever we decide to post it. But anyway, Rachel left you with a cliffhanger.
I did.
What were you going to talk about?
We're talking about memories of when we started dating, which was arguably one of my favorite times in my life.
Oh, it was great.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So this was like 2011, 2012.
Yes. I was infatuated. I still am, but so infatuated with Brad. As I should have been.
We were infatuated with you. Yeah, I hope you are infatuated with your significant other.
Yes. I didn't know that men like Brad existed. And so this time in my life is just, I have this rosy glow around it of, I can't believe this guy actually exists. And checks all the boxes and is athletic and driven, affectionate, all of that stuff. And so one of the things that I was really excited about and kind of surprised me because I had not had really a significant other that, I don't know, that was like you. And one of the things was when you came to me and you were like, hey, should we do a sand volleyball league? And I was like, I've never even considered something like that. And I'm terrible at volleyball, but I love it. Remember we did that intramural volleyball? And this was before we were dating, but we did intramural volleyball together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were bad.
I was so bad, but oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I would just laugh so hard because I would screw up so bad. And
right. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh my gosh,
as long as you're not competitive, it was fun.
Exactly. That's the only thing is like I felt bad about anybody on our team, like Dean. I felt bad about anybody on our team that was taking it really seriously because I was bad. But I enjoyed the heck out of it. It was so fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, I would be the person that would like hit the ball and I would have no idea where the heck it was gonna go.
No.
And it would hit the rafters.
Yes.
It was so fun. Anyway.
So it was at a bar in Soulard, which is really close to like where Busch Stadium is in St. Louis. Do you remember the name of the bar? There in Soulard?
I'll think on it.
Okay, but anyway. Do you have a specific memory from that?
Not really. It was just, I think it was on a Wednesday night in the summer. It was in the summer. And so that was just our Wednesday night thing. Like, that was the summer we had nothing going on.
That was great.
Except for, didn't we have clinic a couple of days a week?
Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 days a week, but.
That we had to go to clinic for 4 hours or something. And so we would do that. And then, it was the summer in the city with young lovers playing volleyball. And that was the time that I got you that winemaking kit. And so I specifically remember there were like weekly steps or something that we had to do with the wine. So we would do the winemaking stuff and then we would go play sand volleyball and then we would come back and have dinner on a patio in a restaurant somewhere outside in Central West End. And that was just, that whole summer was so fun.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
I guess that's not really specifically the sand volleyball, but that was really fun too. It was sand volleyball, so you could really get into it.
Even before that, it wasn't even like our first date officially. But do you remember when the Cardinals won the World Series?
Yes.
We were probably on TV actually.
Probably.
Because, so again, we were at another bar.
Well, the Cardinals were in the World Series.
Yeah, so, and it was even before we were like a thing, so we were like kind of hiding it from everybody.
No one knew.
So we were down by the St. Louis Arch. What is that area called down there? The Landing. And we were at a bar, and
with like 30 other classmates in all of the grades or whatever, all years of optometry school.
And it was like game 6 or whatever, and the Cardinals had a chance to win the World Series on this game. And they won. And we snuck out of the bar and ran to the stadium to celebrate. And like periodically on our run down to the stadium, we would make out like behind a car so no one would see us.
Behind a pole.
You remember that?
Yes.
Yes. And I mean, the song.
I feel like you're blushing.
Right, but yeah, probably. The song "Some Nights" by Fun was like super popular, and the Cardinals played it all the time. That whenever I hear that song, that's the memory I think of.
Big, not Bar Louie. Big. I almost thought of the name of the bar.
But anyway, so we ran down, and ESPN has like the big, broadcast
Tent.
Yeah, stage and tent. And so Rachel was on my shoulders, like behind the guys, waving or whatever. So I'm sure we're on TV somewhere.
Yeah.
So that takes me into my next memory.
Okay.
Being on TV. So we, after the twins were born, we went to New York.
Oh, yeah.
And something that I'd always wanted to do was go to a taping of the Today Show.
Yes.
And we were idiots on TV. On purpose. So I'm sure you've seen the Today Show. And like when they go out to the plaza, so this was before COVID, obviously. When they go out to
oh no, it was like a year before. Never mind. Sorry, go.
They go out to the plaza and just kind of like show the crowd. And so there's a camera on like a tower and it shows the crowd. And so it does this multiple times. So like one of the times that they did it, like we were kissing. And then one of the times that they did it, we were just like.
I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot about that.
Really?
Yes, we were just stone-faced. Like, everyone around us is like, because they're telling you. Like, the people behind the cameras are like,
the hype men?
You're on
hype women?
Yeah. And we were just like, and we were in the very front. So I'm sure it was, And then we had people all day texting us and messaging us pictures that they took on their TV. They would rewind it and like screen grab us just totally stone-faced. I totally forgot about that.
That was a great trip. How fun.
It was so fun.
We went to Broadway, saw Dear Evan Hansen. We rode in the Peloton studio with Dennis, one of our favorite instructors. It was just a great trip.
It was.
And we didn't drink on that trip.
That's what I was going to say, is if like you think we can't have fun without drinking. I was pregnant with Eloise when we went to New York City and we had a freaking blast. It was so fun.
It was fun.
But that trip was supposed to be in California, in wine country.
Yeah, we had to divert or change our plans.
We had just booked everything in wine country. I had found all the Airbnbs we were going to stay at. We were going to have dinner with Carrie in San Francisco. Remember when you made fun of me for saying that?
Yeah.
About how we were going to go to wine country, and I was saying like we're going to... Anyway. And so then I was like, there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to go to wine country for the first time in my life, newly pregnant and sicker than a dog. And like probably the smell of grapes alone is going to make me Ralph and watch you drink.
Yeah, no.
But New York was perfect. We had so much fun. We also went to Times Square and went to a theater that I've never been to a theater in New York City, but the theaters are vertical. They have all kinds of, like every level has different screens, I guess. And so we went up, I don't know, how many floors, like the 17th floor or something?
I was going to say like 6.
Maybe to the 6th floor.
What movie did we watch?
It was that one where the guy drove the musician.
Oh,
like
the Green Book? Is that what it's called?
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think
he drove the musician.
I think it's called Green Book.
Things were pretty racist.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I think it won the Emmy for Best Picture.
That probably is why we went and saw it.
Yeah. Not Emmy. Oscar.
The Oscar.
Yeah.
What's
Green
an Emmy?
Book.
What's an Emmy for?
Isn't Emmy daytime TV?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
An Oscar.
I don't know pop culture at all. Yeah, that trip was really fun. The Peloton studio was awesome. Just the whole thing was really cool.
New York is really fun.
Yeah. Oh, we went to that place for breakfast too.
But only like to visit. There's no way I would want to live in New York.
No.
No.
Not even if you were young in your 20s trying to make a break.
Broadway.
Yeah.
The stock market.
Yeah. It also happens to be the city where we got engaged. That was a totally different trip, but equally fun. Mm-hmm. We did that bar that was like a stock market.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Where if you purchase a drink, they have a scrolling menu of all the drinks, and the more a drink is purchased, the higher the price goes, and the cheaper it is. So you can I mean, you could drink pretty cheap all night if you didn't want to have popular drinks.
Right, yeah. You want natty daddy all night.
Yeah, that was a fun time. Brad basically proposed to me over the course of 2 hours.
Which I think our proposal story should be a whole other video.
Probably. I mean, we probably shared it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably already is a whole video.
You'll have to leave us a comment below of what your proposal story was like, and if it was what you imagined, or if it was good, or if you could redo it, would you?
That would be fun.
Yes, let us know how you were proposed to. I would not change anything about our proposal story.
Good. Spoiler alert, I proposed while I was in my underwear.
And I said yes.
All right, we'll see you next week.